from the Georgina Public Library, and welcome to Baby Time. And this is week 2 of our 6-week program. And today we're going to talk a little bit about nursery rhymes and the importance of nursery rhymes. And I know they're kind of outdated with the logic behind them. Some of the words are so woo, you know, old Mother Hubbard and the little old woman that lived in the shoe was beating her kids. We don't have to say that one anymore, but there's a lot of scientific data and research that backs up the theory and the philosophy that if by the age of 4 a child can recite by memory 8 nursery rhymes and plays with the words in the nursery rhymes, that by grade 3 they will be in the strongest reading group. Being able to play with words and that sense of rhyme and pattern and the cadence that we talked about, that's a really good indicator that they're going to be strong readers. So, you know, you can integrate nursery rhymes during the day throughout your thing. So we're going to do some nursery rhymes today. But as always, we're going to start our program. I found this doll, and instead of trying to use the cow puppet from last week. So here we go. We're going to sing Roly Poly, and normally you would have your baby facing you or down on the ground. So I will put my little girl this way so that you can see what I'm doing with her hands. Roly poly, roly poly, out, out, out. Roly poly, roly poly, in, in, in. Hey, sneak a hug. Roly poly, roly poly, touch your nose. Roly poly, roly poly, touch your toes. Roly poly, roly poly, to the sky. Roly poly, fly, fly, fly. Hey, there you go. Have a big clap and a cheer. Babies love flying. Alrighty, so while you're doing your diaper changes, this is a great little one to do with baby's toes. And you know, if you have to do it with the fingers, that works too. So you start, I'm gonna probably show you my big toes. This little piggy is the big one, and that's where you start. So this little piggy went to market. This put to the second toe. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none, and go to the baby. And this little piggy goes wee, 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 all the way home. And give baby a gentle tickle under the chin. And you can do that with both feet. It helps, you know, just make diaper changing time a little more fun as well. So this little piggy. Now, we're gonna switch babies and a teddy bear song. And this one I'm gonna tell you a little story about. I said I'd be talking a lot about my kids, is I noticed something when my youngest was upset, that by stroking the back of her hand, it was often very soothing for her. Like if you're out and she's in their stroller, or you're in the car seat and you can't stop and you can't take them out, but I found that kind of soothing. So I would often do this little rhyme on my children's hands when you need a little bit of quiet time. So you can do tummy, you can do back, you can do cheeks, and it goes round and round the garden goes the teddy bear, and you can go 1 step, 2 step, tickle me under there. And a light, light, light little tickle. It's not a tickle where, you know, you're gonna torment the children. It's just that little feeling and that sensation. So again, it goes round and round the garden goes your teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickle me under there. We've got a little fun with our friends. So let's look at books. Just to let you know, here at Georgina Public Library, we're not open to be able to come in and browse the books, but you can give us a call, or you can get us through our website, and we'll help put together a selection of board books or baby books for you, or parent books. And we'll get an appointment for you. We'll arrange for a curbside pickup. So I put a hold and brought these over. And if you live in Keswick and you see that they're in Sutton or Pepperlaw, you can place a hold on them. We'll bring them over, and vice versa. We move them all around still. Beautiful, beautiful board books, each with a nursery rhyme, but the characters are animals. They're not our traditional Jack and Jill with the boy and the girl, and these are our little mountain goats, and each of the goats are kind of glossy, and these are nice new books. And our pat a cake, and of course Yum. Love what they did with Humpty Dumpty, because Humpty Dumpty isn't an egg guy. Humpty Dumpty is an ocean crab. And again, the characters are all glossy, so they have a really nice feel to them. Here's a Humpty Dumpty, and it's got the music on the back. It also shows you sign language. So if you're going to be working with doing some sign language with your baby prior to them speaking, again, you can put a hold on these books, and we can arrange for curbside pickup. If you're doing it by catalog, you can just go into our search and type nursery rhymes, and there's all sorts of books, and even our contemporary characters are doing rhymes and songs and that now in the style. So, ready for a story? Don't worry about seeing the pictures. What I want you to do is be able to take your own books, and it's about the way our children hear words and how we interest them. Once your baby gets mobile, start to move around, crawl around, sometime typically after 7 or 8 months, it's hard to keep them in one spot while you're wanting to read a book, and you may want to read that book, and they don't want any part of it. We find that at our in-class programs, and I try to vary my tone and my volume and add some actions to keep the kids engaged, and choose short books. Cat in the Hat is a wonderful story, but not for small children. It is way too long. Anyway, Jane Yolen and Mark Teague do a fabulous set of books called the Do Dinosaurs, and they have all sorts of variety in them. I'm just double checking for the publisher, because we're recording. I got to remember to say that it's Blue Sky Press from Scholastic. How do dinosaurs say good night? And it's got a great one. How does a dinosaur say good night when Papa comes in to turn off the light? Does a dinosaur slam his tail and pout? See, we got a change in voice because he's kind of low down. Does he throw his teddy bear all about? Does a dinosaur stomp his feet on the floor and shout, "I want to hear one book more"? And then when you see it in big words, you can say, "Does a dinosaur roar?" How does a dinosaur say goodnight when Mama comes in to turn off the light? Does he swing his neck from side to side? Does he up and demand a piggyback ride? I usually get the kids to say, "I want a piggyback." Does he mope? Does he moan? Does he sulk? Does he sigh? Does he fall on top of the covers and cry? Nope, dinosaurs don't even try. They give a big kiss. Turn out the light, turn your lights out, close your eyes. They tuck in their tails, they whisper good night. They give a big hug and one kiss more. Good night, little dinosaur. So again, it's Jane Yolen and Mark Teague, and we've got all sorts of the dinosaur books covering all sorts of scenarios and family situations. Ready to liven it up again. Let's go for a lap ride, okay? Again, it's a nursery ride. It gives those of us who are the riders, or the rides, a little lower tummy work, and off we go. So, here's my baby again. I would turn your baby in, but okay, we'll do it that way. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up or down. Yeah, you want to do it? Do you want more, please? Yeah, one more time. All right, let's go faster this time. Okay? The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they're up, they're up. And when they're down, they're down. And when they're only halfway up, they're neither up or down. Hey, give yourself a big clap on that one. Well, I think we've had a lot of activity for a short period of time, and I thank everybody for stopping by. Again, you can get a hold of us at Georgina Public Library. Find us on Facebook, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, we're ready for our goodbye song, and Dolly will help me here today when we sing head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes, hands up high and wave goodbye. Our hands wave goodbye. Our hands wave goodbye. Baby time is over now. Our hands